go for lunch. We haven't done it yet. We're about to.
I take all that.
You guys are preemptively like. You guys are.
Did we just give away the good? Yay!
Oh, you wasted it.
It's like that was waste.
God.
That was premature clapulation.
So, okay, this is going to be a quick stream. We did want to get on here real quick. Everything's done well. Contract proxies verified.
Yeah, you guys can check it out if you guys. I think we popped the link on the Telegram, showing the. You guys can go see how pretty it looks.
It's pretty. So what stage are we at right now? They've got everything queued up, ready to go for the pause button. We didn't want to just like hit the pause button. I told you guys we would coordinate with you. And we are doing just that. So as soon, what's up, Red Rebel? As soon as this stream ends, we will be hitting the pause button, and
I could go do it now.
well, no, let's give it a second here. Give him a second. Let him absorb this. So there's been a couple buys from our current holder list to kind of re-up before this happens. I do think that was wise. While I can't give you investment advice, as soon as this goes down and we do the swap and connect again now that it's done, we are expecting things to go a little on the nutso side of things. So yes, good times, exciting times. When we hit pause, Angelina's doing Vogue. Okay, Madonna. I've got to talk with my hands. She was doing this. Is this better? It's so improved.
Hello, Rob.
Okay, so
I'm here.
Dude, I'm getting so fat. My shirt is like chafing in the armpits. So, all right.
This is look how fat I am.
Dude, you're like a snake that ate a pig. All right, so so here's the thing. Once the stream is over, we're gonna hit the pause. Pause means we do a little couple cleanup procedures. Pause allows us to lock in the value of what everybody has at that precise moment. We document how much BNB, how many tokens are in the liquidity pool. We've got this whole checklist we have to go through to do this. And so first thing we do is pause. We swap and liquefy to make sure the contract doesn't have any lingering tokens that it needs to disperse. We document all the quantities so that we know exactly who gets what. And then what happens is we take, you guys do the airdrops. We take the liquidity out of this 2.0 token and we put it in the 2.1 token and update the liquidity. And then we lock any team wallets, right? Any team wallets get locked. I don't know if you guys know this, but team wallets are fucking locked. We can't do shit.
If you look in the contract, you go down to the time locked wallets section, and it shows that we do lock them for a minimum of 365 days.
But aren't they locked
They're locked for 2 years.
Yeah, so 2 years. So yeah, can't touch that shit. Can't touch this. So once all of those processes are done, the thing that happens next is we do unpauses. Once unpause, don't skip a step. They've got to double check and make sure Lola is fully online and integrated.
Make sure Lola's talking to the system.
Make sure the pool boys they're sniffing. Make sure that the POS is then connected, which is what paves the road for the GAN and for 0-point ZPS. And then we do the unpause. After that's going, then he's going to turn on the GAN section, which we've been working for fucking too long on. Then the GAN will be live.
Yeah.
We will not publish the GAN link to the website.
I still have to do some live testing for ourselves.
Testnets are fine. We're going to do some live testing. We're going to send you, we'll do some in-house live testing, and then we're going to send you guys, those that still want it, we'll send it. I know there's a couple other people that are like, yeah, send me that link. I'm going to test it out ahead of time. You get to test out the GAN. Those that are in the UK will not be able to test the GAN. Any other country.
Why?
because we only have it for the UK might. If
They
you have
might.
it enabled.
I think they can. No, we don't.
No,
It's
for
only-
the ID,
it's-
for the ID capture.
The ID capture works anywhere. That doesn't matter. The only reason we were saying that they couldn't do it was language differences.
For the localization.
It'll only be in English.
We'll look to see UK, but we will be sending you guys a link before it's published to the website. It will be a secure link that just goes. If you click on it, it'll just go straight to our site. You won't see any link off of anywhere on our site on ZPS Pay, on Anubit Point or Anubit.com. There'll be no link until we're ready to release it to what is the general market or the general public. And while I think it's pretty much ready to go, you guys might see some things. So we'll reserve some time in between when we make it available to the general public, so that you guys can issue some changes if you want them. If you're like, hey, this is fucking ugly, Tanya doesn't know how to design, that's your opportunity to say that stuff. Because if it's ugly, it's all Tanya's fault.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's like, she's just done some polish. I say that jokingly because I think she can hear me. And she was like, yesterday she was complaining. She's like, if they think it's ugly, they better know that it was Omar's fault. But I think it looks great. I think you guys are gonna love it. It's incredibly easy. But hopefully you guys have some things that are constructive criticisms of ways that we can polish
Maybe
it.
we think it's easy, but you might think it's.
We get those blind spots right in front of us.
We might think it's the greatest thing ever, but maybe you guys say it's crap. Do it over.
Do it over. Now you guys are gonna like it. But if there's flow things, some things might not become. We've got some issues that we've ironed out a little bit, but might be able to improve with the way it flows and how it feels. So we're definitely excited. So UK still needs a link if they want it, in case their people come from the US. Can't see why it wouldn't work for the US residents, whether shared to someone in the UK or not. Hello, long time no see, Alan. Yeah, people coming out of the woodwork, love it. So now that we've kind of caught you guys up to speed, we are going to end this stream. And we are going to go do our swappy, posy, the whole 9 yards on that. Get the 2.1 completely dialed in. It's a little bit of a process. We have it smooth as silk. With that said, we are not rushing this. This is something that, well, if we miss airdropped, we could fix it. But
we won't. The airdrops would be fine.
Yeah. There was a couple issues left.
Yeah,
like 6 people or something.
6 people that didn't, but we fixed it.
They found them. It was like the 50th of they did them in batches basically, and
batches, and each batch dropped off one. There were 6 batches.
So that's kind of where we're at. I will be doing another stream with the team as soon as before GAN, but after we unpause both the 2.0 and the 2.1 when everything is swapped over. We'll be doing a stream just because that is a don't say that, man. Don't say what? What did I say? What did I do? What did I do wrong? I'm
I don't know what you said.
6 new Anubits is actually cry.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. What did I say? Oh, there won't be any problem jinxing. Listen, problems happen. We don't give a shit. I'm not jinxing anything. There's nothing that if we did wrong, we couldn't fix. So for me, like I am not concerned about like we're gonna take our time just so that we don't have any issues. But
Adrian's pretty sure the airdrop's gonna be perfect this time. We're gonna be really careful about that.
And unlike the legacy coin, we have tools that we didn't used to have that allow us to basically we've got hand of God mode now. So hand of God mode means that we literally can go in like a DD if we have enough, it's multi-user sign off basically, and we can fix mistakes. So the coin's going to have the same symbols,
Same symbol.
the same name.
Same name.
It's just going to be a new contract address. We have to abandon the old address, but we're going to leave it up and running. It's going to confuse a bunch of people. I don't really give a shit. And it's going to be, everything's going to be the same, but with a new contract address. And you can see it. I linked it in Telegram. You can go to link in Telegram. You can see that it's already verified. The proxy's verified. And everything's already verified. We've already got it approved. We did that first before we even do anything because I don't want any repeat issues related to that. Things that are outside of our control, like BSC scan and Binance, those things we've already made sure we're good. And with things that are within our control, like things that are in our control, like I'm not worried about. Like we can fix that shit. It's when we have to deal with third parties that are either inept, right? Just inept or bad tools.
Yeah, I mean,
Bad
well, what
business.
matters is that now nothing's holding us back from getting on.
Oh God, yeah. Now I can finally. I've got all these exchanges ready to go. Now I can give them the new contract address that's verified because you can't get on exchanges if you have an unverified contract. It is literally no.
Such a little thing. I mean, you think that holds you back? It's just not verified,
no,
but I guess
for
that
sure.
makes sense because you don't want nefarious contracts out there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So and Bog Finance, give me a second we won't have the exclamation on there, unverified contract. That'll get sorted out quick. But the way that they do their test, I'm gonna have them whitelist the new contract. I will have to reach out to their team again with the new contract. Say, whitelist this one because what they do is they look at some of the accounts and they do a mock transfer. You guys don't know this. Okay, so Bog Finance, pretty legit guys. I actually really like their team. They do a mock transfer from like 30 addresses, and if a certain percentage of them fail, they basically flag it like, hey, there might be a problem with this. It was when I explained to them, I'm like, yeah, if you're doing a mock transfer from some of the addresses, those could be team locked addresses. We literally lock them because the team, like, hey, the team tokens, they might be there, but they're fucking locked. We're not, no one gets to sell those. And that's, I said, that's for the public. That shouldn't be creating a warning for the public. That should be, hey, these guys are fucking awesome. That should be a big check mark.
And right away they fixed it.
Yeah, they were like, oh, that makes perfect sense. Here you go. You're whitelisted. You're good to go. And they left it like, hey, if you guys need anything, you let us know. We're there for you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool. And so yeah, so I'll reach out to them. We really like that tool that you. I think you guys like that tool that posts that chart. I kind of like how it looks. It gives a little more info than some of the other ones that we've looked at. Shitcoin or whatever. What is it? PooCoin.
PooCoin.
Some of those other
PooCoin, the top 100 is going to be the first one. I don't know how top 100 does it, but they have your token like 10 minutes after you.
They get it quick. Yeah, they get it quick.
Must have some
There's
inside information.
dextools.io. I like theirs better than Dex Tools. I just like Bogged. It feels.
It has all the extra little
And
fancy features.
on our portal upcoming on the dashboard, I think we're integrating a bog chart
Bog chart.
right on the GAN dashboard. So when you log into ZPS, it'll show the bogged little thing with a buy button that links to our buy now, the whole 9 yards. So that's I think it's coming soon right now is what it's listed. But anyway, guys, stream's done. We're gonna get to doing this as soon as we're done with the process. We'll do a quick stream. I don't know if Theo has any champagne or something like that, but
Champagne.
maybe he'll do
Whiskey.
whiskey. We'll do some
Scottish whiskey.
because it's been a lot of work. And then they're gonna connect the GAN. Since the GAN's already in the can, it's gonna be very, very easy. With that said, connecting it to live, doing a little live test before release. There'll be a little bit of a process there, but the heavy lifting is all done. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.